Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are continuing this hallway makeover. If you missed last week's video, make sure that you go check it out. We painted the walls and the doors and changed out the hardware, but we are not stopping there. We still have so much left to do, so let's get started. Okay, like I said at the end of last week's video, the hallway is already looking tons better with the white walls and the painted doors and the hardware. But the first thing that needs to be addressed is this flooring. So the carpet's not in terrible shape, but since we painted everything white, I really want some warmer elements up here. I think a wood floor will look much nicer. And there are also a few things where it is just not looking right. Like it's coming unraveled at this threshold right here. And then this is obviously someone tried to repair it and glue it and it's just coming apart. So we're gonna leave all of the carpet in the bedrooms. That's gonna stay at least for now, but new carpet all down here and around this way. So first thing on the list today is to rip out all this carpet and pull out the padding underneath and remove all of the tack strips and prepare the floor for new flooring. Okay, I got all the tack strips up except for right here leading into the bathroom. Now this bathroom is getting a makeover and it will get new flooring. So I'm gonna go ahead and take up this tack strip and I'm gonna see if I can just pop off these first few tiles so I can have my wood at least go to like right there. Okay, here's one of the joys of renovating an older home. You never know what you're gonna find. Now, I knew this transition was strange because this tile was way higher, but now that I've taken off some layers, I can see that at one point, this bathroom was like a laminate. So the plywood subflooring has these like kind of holes or cracks in it. And so what they did so the laminate laid smooth was they put like a little wood, probably a 1/4 inch underlayment. Then they put the laminate on top of that. So then someone came later and they put this cement board and then they put tile, making it that much taller than this subfloor. So basically when I do work on this bathroom, I'm gonna be removing 1, 2, 3, 4 layers to get down to this subfloor. But in the meantime, I am just gonna be removing to here so we can put our wood. had to make myself stop with this tile. I just wanted to keep going and get it all out, but I have to focus on this area because it's all looking rough right now, but it's gotta get worse before it gets better. So what I'm gonna do is go through and just sweep everything really good so I can see the subfloor and the condition that it's in. So I was able to see all of this lovely drywall mud that was left from whenever the house was built. Now, I'm not going to get all of it off, but I'm just kind of feeling with my hand to see if there's any really high points. I'm going to take my oscillating tool and just kind of scrape it. And then I'm also, if there are any, I'm just checking out the nails, if there are any high nails, just hammering those back down. Now I think we are ready to start laying the floors. I think the best way to do this is to start along this wall right here, because we have all of these door jambs that we're dealing with, and it's going to be easier to push the flooring underneath the door jambs than, say, if we started from over here and made our way, and then it would just be really difficult once we got to these door jambs. So we're going to start over there. So the first thing that I'm doing here is using my oscillating tool and a scrap piece of flooring as a guide, and I am just cutting out the bottom piece of this door jamb just so I can make sure that my flooring is going to slide underneath. All right, I've been thinking about the easiest way to do all of these transitions, and I think I just want to do one full row all the way down. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to be adding another board right here that's going to click into this one, and I am going to push it all under this door frame, and then it's going to meet right here, and we'll have a strip right here that we'll leave open for our transition piece. Okay, I've got all these boards tucked up under the baseboards or the door jambs, but this baseboard is lower and I don't want to have to worry about taking them all off. So for these last couple that are going to go right here, I'm going to rip them to be thinner on my table saw. So I just push them up against here and marked where they need to be cut. I think the hardest part is over, this first strip with these door jambs. Now this one I'm just leaving like it is because I'm going to be able to come in from the other side with what I need for this piece right here when I eventually do this bathroom. So it's going to stay like that for now. Now to start this second row, so these boards are about 50 inches long. So what I want to do is measure halfway down where I want this board. So a new board, one board will go from here to here in the middle, and then a new board will start, because I don't want these seams lining up like this. They're going to be staggered every other board.
See here the actual process of me laying the floors. I take a board and I go in kind of at a 45-degree angle and put it into the channel of the board next to it. And then as soon as that's in, I kind of hit it down. And then I take my tapping block and a mallet on the end of the board and tap it into place to make sure it's locked together on the sides and on the ends. The tool that I'm about to use here is called a pull bar, and it's really helpful when you're on the ends and the sides and you can't really get that tapping block next to the board, so you can use that to pull the board to lock it into place.
Alright, yesterday we got all of this main area done here, so we need to finish over there, and we're going to start right here, which is leading into my bedroom, which should be pretty simple because it's just a square, hopefully, so let's just knock that out really fast.
To show you guys how you can get the measurement when you have to cut a corner like this, and I'm just laying the board down of how it's going to go widthwise in marking, and then I'm laying it down of how it's going to go lengthwise in marking, and then that will show me the square or rectangle that I need to cut off on this corner, and then I'm just going to take my jigsaw and cut that out really fast, and then when I lay it back down, hopefully it fits perfectly around this corner. Now that all of the flooring has been laid, I need to add a transition strip between this carpet and the flooring. And so I just screwed down, it has a little metal piece that you screw down into the wood, and then you add the transition strip into a little slot that it has. And I'm just hitting that down with a mallet, and it gives me a smooth transition in between the new flooring and the carpet. And then I went in with this quarter round that's going to cover up these little gaps in between the baseboard and the flooring, and I'm just cutting those at a 45-degree angle in the corners and shooting those in with my nail gun, and then I will go through and caulk everything so it hides all of the seams, and then we'll be ready for paint. Okay, all of the painting is finally done, And then the next thing that we needed to do was just remove all of this tape, which is honestly one of my favorite parts because it's so satisfying to see the crisp lines. And then I added this rug that I got off of Amazon. It's a Laloy rug, which are some of my favorite, and I really think it brought some color to the space. And this is how the floors turned out.
Okay, the lighting is terrible, but this is how the floors turned out. I really think it does a great job at warming up the space because we have the white on the walls and the kind of green gray on the doors. And it's not 100% complete. I'm still waiting on this piece right here. That's the top of the piece, like the transition for the stairs. I'm still waiting on that. It hasn't come in, but once that comes in, I'll just pop that right on and they will be done. And this is where we're gonna stop for today's video. We still have lots more projects to do in this hallway, but it's really coming along and I'm super happy with it. So make sure that you guys subscribe so you can see how this whole project turns out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.